20. So,
Number
hey, what's
one.
going on out there? This is Kevin Allen on the road right here, and we are at Panera Bread in Lisbon, Connecticut. You see
That's
Matt,
right.
the executive producer of the field operation, eating some Panera Bread right there.
Bread.
And we're going to put Matt in the back room while we get ready to get into a little bit of this. You stay right there.
Oh, I am. I'm just getting comfortable.
Don't get too comfortable. Right here at Panera Bread in Lisbon, Connecticut, and we are actually really wicked excited to be kind of getting around and traveling right now and kind of taking care of these little these fun little places we're going to. And yesterday we were down at the Panera Bread in Groton, Connecticut, and we had a great interview down there with Monica, of course, from OAN, and that's going to air today. Actually, that episode, and Monica is actually a correspondent at the White House.
The White House.
The White House in the United States of America. And so right
here
here
in Washington, D.C.
Right here in Washington, D.C. Well, in Washington, D.C.,
That's
which
right.
is not here. But
The Washington, D.C.
Right. And so we're really super excited. A lot of the energy that's going on is just, the Prayed Up Network was really about concept of bringing people together, having fun. And one of the things I feel like is that we're actually doing something that's clean fun. It's fun. Like there's not a lot of swearing going on,
Right.
But you want to swear.
I want to swear so much and so often that it burns a hole in my pocket.
You like to swear.
We have a swear jar. And
But why? And I mean this in sincerity. Why do you like to swear so much?
Well, I guess swearing started when I was a young child and I was smarter than everybody else out on the floor. And I talked way more often than everybody else as well.
On the court. Basketball?
On
On the floor?
Yeah.
What floor?
Daycare.
Oh, so it started like Rugrats. You're talking about
Yeah.
like when you were Rugrats. So,
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember being at daycare?
Huh?
Like, what was it like? It was like, did you grow up in like a gang banging?
There were a couple different
criminal element at that daycare.
No, I was the criminal element though. Unfortunately, I had a teacher who didn't like me at one point, who refused to let me go inside to go to the bathroom. So I would have to lay down in the sand.
It's like abuse, man. It's like
Yeah,
abuse.
it was abuse. Yes.
DCF would not let that fly right now.
No,
of
that would
course.
not happen at all. Not in
And-
the least.
DCF probably wouldn't want this show to be played either. So let's keep it focused on the Prayed Up Network. Of course, that's what we do. Matt and I, right here, Panera Bread up in Lisbon, Connecticut. We'll be stopping at Panera Bread as we travel.
Awesome.
And we got some travel coming up in the next couple of weeks. We'll be down in South Carolina. Panera Bread seems to be like the spot to do it in. We always know we're going to have a good bread bowl, which is
you're gonna have the bowl.
I like the bread bowl, but I'm telling you, sure, I can't have the bread bowl. I want to lose some weight. A little too fat for the stage. And,
You didn't eat the bread.
But all right, but I still had, I'm not done. I might pick at that bread before it's over.
Do you want me to sneeze on?
Nope.
Okay.
Right there. There you
Let
go,
me
Matt.
know if you
Thank
want
you.
me to.
All right. So we're going to get into right here, Prayed Up Network, Kevin Allen right here with you, and of course, Matt. And
Hi there.
we're doing this live pop-up. We do have some awesome recordings that recorded episodes are coming to you soon.
Yes.
Mark is working feverishly in the production studio.
I can hear him working.
His fingers are typing, so maybe Mark will pop on. But I want to get into this, and just 2024 is already bizarre, man. It's off to a bizarre year. I feel like the year of 2024 is going to be the year of craziness. What is your biggest fear in 2024?
My biggest fear in 2024 is not having my credit or my financial future mapped out. Honestly,
Really? Why are you even concerned about that, Matt?
Because I'm an adult and
Really?
the world runs on money.
So there's a couple things you can do, and I don't know if you know about this service that actually we have as our official sponsor in 2024 right here on the Prayed Up Network, Kevin Allen on the Road show, CashMap.
CashMap.
You heard about them?
I've heard a little bit about CashMap.
What do you think?
I'm intrigued. It sounds like they map out your financial future for you. They find ways for you to get on the path to financial freedom.
Get on that path.
Yeah. They map it out for you.
They map out the path to financial freedom.
Can you beat that?
And I know you can't beat it. And listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm using this service, Dennis, and actually just literally within the last maybe 5 minutes, I just got an NDA, address for NDA to come so we can get it officially working on this national platform offer, which is CashMap.
Oh, wow.
LLC. It does solve your financial services. There are going to be some new additions to CashMap in 2024. We're going to be talking about the crazy things that are going to happen maybe in 2024. The one thing you can guarantee, if you deal with somebody like CashMap, you're going to solve your financial problems. You're going to get your money back in your pocket, start saving money. And what CashMap does is they have a proprietary system that actually, and that means proprietary, means that they exclusively design this and they own the rights to that.
Oh, wow.
Did you know that?
I was unaware.
You didn't know that?
I had no clue.
Of what proprietary means or with regards to CashMap?
I'm going to run with both.
Okay, very cool, Matt. Matt did not know. So proprietarily, they have Dennis Williams that has created this project, CashMap. Go and check out CashMap today. Use the promo code KevinAlan. You get a discount on all of your services. And I don't know what that means just yet, but I know that that promo code, it's going to give you access to some additional services. So maybe that's where the discount will get that all defined. I think what that means, you're going to get a one-on-one with Dennis Williams.
Really?
With Dennis Williams. With Dennis Williams.
At the end of it, I'll probably be saying thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. Dennis, thank you for?
Thank you, Dennis, for CashMap.
And all you've done.
And all you've done to help me get financial freedom back.
That's right. Because that's what it's about. It's not about all the other stuff. It's about financial freedom. Think about it. All right, Prayed Up Network, and we are at the Panera Bread on the road right here, and we do have a special announcement today.
Before your announcement, I just realized something.
Okay. We didn't get into what we're talking about just yet, but before we go ahead.
The Solo Cup.
Dude, I was going to announce that right now, bro.
Oh, okay.
Seriously?
I love it. I need one.
All right, so we are announcing today officially launching, and through a crazy amount of requests in a very short amount of time, where can we get your exclusive signature series Red Solo Cup mic cover? Well, where, you ask? We can deliver it to you right now. All you have to do is Cash App me $19.95. And I want to be straight up and honest with you.
Yes.
This is costing me, we're sourcing this out for about 3 cents.
Okay.
With shipping and everything, we're going to be less than 25 cents. And
Right.
I'm going to be charging $19.95 for our signature series cups.
I think it's a deal if you sign it.
I'm signing it.
And
It's a signature series cup. So if you want one of these for your microphone, this is called the Redneck Solo Cup mic cover. Signature series, Kevin Allen signature series.
It's red as well.
It's red. And listen, Toby Keith passed away. I am in sobriety, sober. By the way, you do not need to drink alcohol out of Solo cups.
And from what I understand, you can't drink alcohol out of this Solo Cup.
This Solo Cup will not allow alcohol because the bottom of the cup, well, I can't get into that because proprietary how I designed this.
I like it.
And I don't want to overextend what could be stolen from the.
No. I
There's
understand.
people out there attacking right now.
Well,
They're
you saw
coming
what
at me.
I did. I had to talk about it right away.
Yeah.
I was so eager to talk about it. It almost.
Why would you want one of these? Why would you want this cup? Because people don't realize I've actually engineered something that is a solution for the pop-up podcaster across the world. This cup did.
It actually helps with the sound.
Don't tell them everything.
Oh, man, I need to. I'm so excited.
Jeez, Matt. I'm going to put you in the back room again.
All
Matt.
right.
So there you go, folks. If you want one of these, scroll on down and subscribe. And I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. Buy one. But I don't even have a buy button yet.
Cash App.
But we're going to we'll definitely go cash. You can cash app me right now. I'll send you a whole sleeve of them. And I'll sign every one of them. $19.95, though, is a bargain right now. You get a signature. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to start getting some significant people to sign these cups for me. Aha, you get it now?
I do.
All right, let's not talk about this anymore. We'll get back to you on the updates will be coming on this future offer of the Red Solo Cup right there. Red Solo Cup right there. And we are at Panera Bread in Lisbon, Connecticut. Matt and I on the road and just kind of getting used to what is going to be more content creation.
Yes.
And with CashMap's sponsorship and the announcement of some new sponsors that are going to be coming on board with us. We got some great promo sponsors. We are bringing a new coffee brand on. We have some other sponsors. I'm trying to work feverishly with some of the more kind of Christian-based platforms and also businesses. We're in talks with a few companies that are small based companies, but we can certainly create this bigger space in our virtual community right here on the Prayed Up Network. And so, Matt, this world is coming and, I say coming to an end, but, the Bible is pretty clear about that. And my belief in Father God's, love and Jesus's, his sacrifices are all proof that I know in my heart. I'm comfortable with that. But talking about where we are currently right now, we're in the moment, and 2024 is just filled up with so many challenges. We know that the political system is going to blow up again, and we're going to have problems. In fact, just yesterday,
I can't wait.
Interviewing Monica, we were talking about, do you think the things are going to happen like they happened the last election? And of course, I think everyone would agree. We're going to see some problems in the streets.
Yes, we are. Absolutely. That's inevitable, unfortunately.
It scares me.
It is. It's scary.
I mean, I don't know.
Joke a lot, but no.
I don't know how to articulate this. I wish that people could just stop hating because we're told to hate. Do you know what I mean?
Thing,
I was told to hate because I was a conservative for so long. I mean, I'll come right here and admit it, man. I will come right here and admit it, that I will promise you that my hatred was because I was absorbing all this hatred from around me, my surroundings. It's probably similar. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're in prison or in a bad relationship or business or personal.
It's like they say, you are
toxic.
who you hang with.
It's toxic.
And unfortunately, it is contagious.
That's right. And, that gets me to what I really like to talk about, too, is an additional thing is that in this country, there's a couple things I'm really passionate about. And it's the mental health battles in our country today.
Right.
And in our country, the mental health battles are those battles that are people are just, right now, they're we know right now there's somebody right there that's listening to this or out there that we can connect to that is going through a really huge problem, depression. And so there's resources for you. And we are pleased to announce that sometime in March, we'll officially be connected with some incredible new partners. And those partners are going to be able to offer some online services to people. They can be able to go. You can be able to be connected to the show right here and the network, Prayed Up Network. So we're working feverishly on that. This is announcements that Matt didn't even know. A lot of the things I'm kind of sharing. This is new. And so, but I've been working hard with some people. Feverishly. And because honestly, I know what it's like to be alone and feel depressed.
Right.
And I think if we can reach somebody out there and help them, that's the total concept of this project. But we also want to have some fun.
Absolutely.
So during the times of having fun, you got to kind of every now and then you got to kind of turn to the news. But not really the real news, because the real news kind of stinks. But so the 10 things that will happen in 2024. Now, this is from a Medium. What is this? What is this?
Medium.com.
So the Medium.com, this is the source that we're using, and this just came out. And so the first thing that they're saying is, let's see, number one. You want to read this? Welcome, dear reader. No, you don't have to read that. But so the
Robot Rebellion.
So what, Matt? What's the Robot Rebellion, and what does the Robot Rebellion mean to the future of America, I guess, in the world, right? So they're predicting this is going to be one of the top number one issues. Robots, AI, are going to rebel against us.
Not just any robot. Your Roomba.
What's that mean?
Your vacuum cleaner. Instead of picking things up, it's going to start spitting things out. It's going to make the house more of a mess. You know what it's like to have to wipe your shoes before you go inside? You're gonna.
So you're saying that this AI takeover, and this is predicted again right here by Medium.com, which is a source online you can refer to. We'll drop
a source online,
and we'll refer to this source as a source online. But I'm kind of I actually am glad that this starts off a conversation about some of the crazy stuff in 2024, because AI is scary.
It is.
It can basically do everything in your life. You don't even have to get out of bed.
It can replace you.
You don't have to get in bed.
Yeah.
You could lay in bed literally all day long, and AI could perform a job for you.
Yeah. It can completely replace us.
That's scary.
Make it so humanity becomes obsolete. We no longer need each other except to procreate. Then, even then, AI could just artificially inseminate. Oh yeah, you could do that in a lab.
I don't think so. That would be a factory. They would build it.
That would be a factory.
Yeah, it would be a
build.
Right. They would build a. They would. So what you're saying is possibly that this new breed of species, It's created through AI.
Roomba.
Could think on its own, but how does it's the power issue? Like as long as we control the power,
That's true.
we'll probably be in control of the energy is everything.
So basically, an on-off switch is a must.
Well, we must stay focused on the grid and making sure that we control the power. And if we got to shut that power off, we can. I mean, you watch all the big famous
Terminator movies.
Yeah, I mean, power, man. It's all about power. So AI has been noted as the number one issue going into 2024 as something that could affect the people, right? And so, like, AI is picking out your they're writing stories for you now. They're complete books are written by AI. You just got to give some topics. They'll also help you in predicting your future. There's just so many pieces of our lives, and I wonder how we would be affected if the power went off and AI was shut down. What would the people do then?
The people they would turn to AI.
They would turn to AI, and how just profoundly said by Matt on that one and number one topic coming out of the medium.com. And this report, of course, being brought to you right here on the Prayed Up Network. This is Kevin Allen on the road right here. Got Matt with us, our sidekick. And we were at the Panera Bread Lisbon location today, and we are using Panera Bread as our studio on the road. And we're getting our feet wet with this, and I think it's fun. So I hope you're all enjoying this new. So the rise of the emoji language. So let me be honest. This is number 2 on the list, by the way.
Yes, number 2 on the list.
I'm not really sure. Like, emojis kind of confuse me, man.
Pictures.
I know what they are.
It's modern day hieroglyphics.
I know, but it's like they're like you could stick emojis together and say a sentence.
Yeah.
And so it's like I was never good at that when you had to do the puzzle solving.
Right. Okay.
I can never do that. And that's weird because I have a great vision, but I get frustrated. Emojis frustrate me. I'm gonna throw it out there.
I get that. I understand that. It's difficult. It can be difficult. All the smiley faces, the thumbs up, tacos, eggplants, everything getting thrown around, peaches. It's like what is a peach? You know what a peach is?
No.
It's a fruit.
So why?
It's a fruit.
It's a fruit, all right. And speaking of fruit, leading right over to one of our other sponsors, which is
Iron Hawk Financial. Joseph Lombardi, managing partner. You can contact Joseph at 203-815-3673. Again, that's Iron Hawk Financial. Joseph Lombardi, the managing partner. 203-815-3673.
There you go. So reach out to Joseph today. Joseph Lombardi, the founding member there. 20 years plus in the business, helping people save their money along the way, get their money under control, their finances. Another theme to the cash map entry, right? We have a theme right here.
That is.
And our last Coliseum partner, we'll be talking about towards the end of this, whatever pop-up show we're doing. But Iron Hawk Financial, is that an emoji? Is that, would you call that little thing an emoji, the picture?
Yeah.
Could be, right?
I would call that a bird.
It could be used as their emoji.
Yeah.
So it could be right
Iron
there.
Hawk Financial.
As we speak about emojis right here on the Iron Hawk Financial Commercial Hour, brought to you right here on the Prayed Up Network. Kevin Allen on the road. All right, we're live producing the show right here from the Lisbon location. And so emojis are the number 2 on this medium.com list of some things that could happen, some things that are happening in 2024. And so emojis, I mean, tacos right there. You see the taco, right? Like if you wanted to go home right now and you wanted to bring dinner, you could just put, what would you type up for, like, if you wanted to do dinner tonight, like, and you wanted to serve tacos and you only were going to use emojis? And keep it clean on the Prayed Up Network, please, because this is what we do.
I would use a taco.
How do you say you're hungry, like, for
With a question mark?
Question mark. Okay, is that an emoji or is that a question mark still?
It's a question mark.
Because it's not an emoji.
I would just put the taco emoji.
Okay.
That's what I would send.
So then you would do. How would you send that? Just send it to me, like you're sending it to me.
You write taco.
Taco.
You type it out, taco.
Yep.
And then in the top, in the center right-hand portion of the screen,
yep,
you've got your keyboard there, and at the top of your keyboard is a little taco.
A little emoji taco.
Yes, you would tap that taco.
Yeah. You put the taco into the, okay.
Taco goes right into the message.
Oh, wow.
You hit send.
Right.
Boom. Taco. Now they might respond because you didn't use.
So you're
the
just throwing a
question mark.
taco out there. So it could be
Yeah,
like
you could be calling them.
so in the emoji world of conversations, and I don't understand this completely. I'm being
Right.
honest. This is not
I'm
not
helping
scripted.
as best I can. I don't
Well,
speak.
Well,
Speak
you
it
must
fluently.
know because you must
Not
do.
fluently.
Do you communicate in emoji?
I can.
Okay,
I don't always understand it.
they seem like you understand.
I know a lot, but I'm not an expert.
So we'd send the taco, and then the question mark could come back.
Yes.
What if a question mark comes back to you, and you're staying in the focus of the number 2 rise of emoji language?
I would send the smiley face with the tongue sticking out the side of the mouth while smiling, looking like
Okay, so what's that mean?
It means food, yummy. Yeah, that's it. That's why people like the emojis, because it's so simple. It's apparently takes a lot of time to write. Would you like a taco for dinner?
I don't know I don't know how to explain it. It's just emojis kind of confuse me. So I know what it is. I know what a taco is. I just don't. But there's no language, and I've seen young people, including, even into their 40s, people like those age people, younger people than me, actually using those emojis.
They're like OGs.
Like OGs. So you're using emojis. Dr. J. Hey, moving on right here on this list at medium.com, which is the list that I'm talking about and reading off of, is the 10 things that will happen in 2024, maybe. So we already started off with AI taking over. The emoji language is going to be used. So AI can control us through emoji language, by the way. This is a theme right here. And we're going to bring it right back to the theme because this makes a lot of sense. I see a subspecies creature in this world that eventually will take over. And it is without a doubt cats. And it says right here, cats will be taking over social media like completely. So if you want to be big right now,
put your cat on social media.
We're gonna have to just do. I'll do a cat feed all day.
I've got a cat. I've got a black cat.
Actually, that's not it. You know what? I never liked cats. I'm willing to say I wouldn't like them.
No,
I didn't have a relationship with cats.
I was the same until this. I have a cat now. Yeah. Got him as a kitten. Never liked cats. Not once. Not at all.
I had a relationship with a cat once.
Yeah?
When I broke up with Paul, it ended the relationship with the cat. Too.
I was just going to say, it seemed like a touchy subject.
It is. I do miss him. Listen, one thing I loved about Paul's cat was he was a hunter. Like, he would go out and, like, slay all night long. Come in, clean his fur off. Like, clean, crisp, white fur. Lie there like a king. And just, like, get ready for the next day. It was like watching the Wild Wild West or Wild jungle.
Yeah. When I had my surgery and I was gone from the house for 5 days, I came home and the cat was bringing me mice every day.
That's a sign of love.
Yes.
A cat loves you when he brings you mice.
Yes. He would bring me mice consistently. For 5 days, I got a mouse. 5 days. I spent 5 days in the hospital. Came home, and for 5 days straight, there was a mouse.
So that's a pretty cool story. And the animals are very cool. So cats will take over social media. The prediction again from media.com, which is a predicting website. And, these are pretty standard cookie cutter platforms that, these are things people are throwing out and talking about, trending on Google searches. This is how they get their algorithm. It's probably actually an AI company that's doing this right now.
It probably is.
Owned by AI, and there's probably some computer brain.
Just going to say, you know what that makes me think of?
Yeah.
They're only going to give us half that list.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're going to have, if AI is controlling the list, then what they're doing is they're feeding us just enough to confuse us, to get us off the trail, and bang, zoom, it's going to be the worst thing ever. The world's first time traveling tourist. What is that?
That is someone who travels back in time or forward in time.
Well, this is saying that this self-proclaimed time traveling tourist will claim to have visited historical events throughout history. They'll share selfies with dinosaurs, Leonardo da Vinci, and even Elvis Presley. So this is a serious thing. Now, this is a prediction again from this particular site. I'm not sure, Matt. Any thoughts on this? As the background noise here, Panera Bread's going to get loud, folks. They're making the drinks here.
I think a time traveler is showing up here live right now, hopping out of the DeLorean.
What movie?
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
I feel so bad for Michael J. Fox. I
I
want to
do,
hug
too.
him, man. He's a good dude. I just pray for him because I know he's been in pain a long time in his life. But this is kind of like weird because like time traveling, like this gets into the like Scientology kind of crap that I'm not really down with. That to me just sounds a little far. I mean, I know AI is real. AI is real. AI is real.
And what's the fifth thing that they say?
Well, it's going to be the fifth and the part of the list that we'll probably cut off actually after this. So we don't need to do all 10. This is kind of not as cool as a bit that I thought it would be. The Olympic twerking competition, which right here on the Prayed Up Network, I'm going to say I'm offended, and I seriously mean it. We have a overwhelming amount of things that happen to our kids, and the last thing we need to do is have them focus on this kind of activity. Matt, it's not a funny subject. If you got a daughter, we don't need to see twerking, especially in the Olympics.
No, I don't want my
Stop
daughter
smirking.
twerking.
People are judging you right now.
Dude, we were just
judging you.
I know. That's not what I'm smirking. That's not what I'm smirking at. It's actually way worse.
And we'll not talk about it right here on the Prayed Up Network while we're on the road right here in Lisbon. Let me just, for the record, take the camera and mic off of Matt for a little bit. And so he is – sometimes, it's interesting. So, yes, in the beginning, when I've had Matt coming on and doing some shows with me, I got a lot of feedback from some people that were concerned that maybe I was working with the scrupulous. And you know what? There might be some truth and reality to we're all a little scrupulous, and Matt means well, but he's getting a scolding right now just by the pure fact that I'm saying that we don't go there here in the Prayed Up Network. I don't care what silliness we do, but I do want to say twerking is a serious issue.
Yes.
And it's a serious issue because young children are
think
being
it's okay.
exposed earlier
It's
to
not.
this stuff. And I'm going to tell you right now, so what is it, a 3 or 5 year old? Because what we've done is we've over-sexualized these kids, and we've allowed this to happen.
Yeah.
And Matt, I don't care how you look at it, and whatever sophomore can listen, we can have a good joke.
Well, it wasn't even twerking. It wasn't.
I don't want to even go there.
My joke was. All right. Here's. I'll
say your joke.
What
You're
this is
up.
what came to mind.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox was bent over slightly.
If you even talk about Michael J. Fox's
I love
condition,
Michael J. Fox.
No, we're skipping. You're done. Again, Matt's going. Matt,
That's the horrible.
okay, Matt's off the set again, and so what we're going to do is shut him down just for a little bit while he thinks about things before he says them, and that's part of life. You got to think about things before you speak. And really, one of the beautiful things is that I know he means well, but he certainly thinks he's getting.
Michael J. Fox.
Okay, we're going to get to that later. Right now, we're going to.
He's an
I'm going
icon.
to continue speaking while I'm on camera, and I'll get back to you in a little
All
bit.
right.
You sit there, okay?
And I think about my.
Okay,
actions.
I'll sit you just okay. Thank you so much again for watching us. We are live right now, and we are Panera Bread up here in Lisbon, Connecticut, and so here we are, and Coliseum.com is Eric Reisner, which is one of our partners in 2024. He's bringing in a real estate program that can help those people like myself who maybe went through some situations, who lost their way and fell down, or someone that just really couldn't get it going in the beginning. If you're a first-time home buyer that can't figure out how to be a first-time home buyer, if you are a home buyer who has left the market, coming back to the market because of a variety of reasons, what Coliseum can do for you is help you get home ownership. That's right. So we'll be having many seminars coming up in 2024. Matt, any comments coming back from the previous segment, coming into now professional work here on the Prayed Up Network, and this is Kevin Allen right here on the road up in Lisbon, Connecticut, Panera Bread with Matt, who is going to give a comment on Coliseum's real estate future.
Oh, without Coliseum, you're not going to be able to get a home. Plain and simple. They show you the exact way to do it.
Listen, that's really profound right there. Again, Matt is spot on today with all he's delivering. And so if you want a home, you're going to have to go home and call Coliseum.
And they'll show you how.
That's right. Eric, and let them know that Kevin Allen sent you.
By now, you may already be aware that America was on the verge of being completely destroyed by a gang.
That is the wrong video. Oh my gosh, Mark, get that video out of there. I know you're watching, Mark. Putting Q on here. This is not what they're doing, brother. You're gonna have me label, man. It's like I had QAnon stuff popping up, and that's just it's. I mean, that's not me. Okay,
That's funny.
Mark,
That's funny.
pop on here, Mark. I want you to
Yeah,
come
where
in
are
from the
you
back
at,
room
man?
because that's got to get off the video. That was not endorsed by me, and the Panera Bread on the Road tour here with me, Kevin Allen, and Matt today at Lisbon, Connecticut's Panera Bread.
Panera
Pristine,
Bread.
it's a beautiful place.
It's pristine.
But like, so one thing I
Perfection.
noticed about Panera Bread, I don't know if you know this. I don't want to say it too loud. They all look the same.
They do.
They all look the same.
You all look the same.
They all look
Panera
the same.
Bread.
Yeah.
Bread. And that's not a bad thing. It's just we know. Like when I walk into Panera Bread, I know who's gonna help me. And that's
It's a consistency.
yeah, it's a good thing.
It's stability.
Yes.
And it's clean. And you know what? It's better than going to McDonald's. I mean, listen, I love McDonald's, but I'm saying going to fast foodie stuff, it's a clean atmosphere, and they welcome it. So we've made, I think, a brilliant move. Not only are we launching the Red Solo Cup, mic covers. I'm feeling a moment. I've achieved some things in podcasting.
Mm.
I have.
You have.
I've survived. I don't care monetizing it, but
still
things
here.
are happening. I'm here right now, and many people that I've partnered with, many people that I've seen in
Long
they're
gone.
strong. They're gone. There's a whole new breed, and it's the time for me to shine, to give that back to the younger
Yes.
generation. And how
I'm
am I going to
here.
do it?
With me.
Right, you're one, and but other people in the podcasting world, if you're interested in finding out how you can put your own podcast together, reach out to us. I'd be more than happy to do a Zoom call with you, no charge. If we talk about anything that we can work on, we have the ability to help you broadcast this into networks. We are right now in talks with some pretty cool. You know, we had the call with Anthony a couple of weeks ago, and some of the things that are happening there, we're going to be really able to offer, a full production studio. Which
Yep.
you can talk
Full
about at some
production
point.
studio.
And so that's also going to be a voiceover part of the studio. So if you have some I guess musical talent out there that might be looking for a place, a studio to go
Or if you
record,
want to be a voice actor,
a voice actor,
that's right.
there's a way for you to do that. So that is going to be advertised because the studio will be announced really soon. It is in New London, Connecticut,
Yes. New
at
London,
an
Connecticut.
undisclosed location.
That is correct. We're going to keep the location undisclosed for the time being. I don't want to say for our safety, but just to kind of keep things on the up and up.
Well, there'll probably be some attacks. I know that I draw some attention from some former relationships, so they'll be coming, swinging. And the nice part about it is Norm Pattis is coming on soon, and he's been notified of all my attacks.
Nice.
Yeah, I keep him notified of
Good.
all the attacks on me, and he's one of my good friends. And Norm, have I introduced you to Norm?
You have not introduced me to Norm.
Did you ever use him in any of your trials?
I did not.
Okay,
I used Gil Shasha.
Gil Shasha.
And then Basilica.
Okay.
He was a waste of money.
He's a waste. So, but if he wants to be a sponsor on the show, we welcome that. And I'm
He
sure
would be
you're
a
doing
great
better.
guy.
You'd be doing a lot better now out there. And the Prayed Up Network, right here on the road in Panera Bread, Lisbon, Connecticut,
That's right.
with Matt. And we just went through that top 5 list of these crazy things going on. So, Matt, we're trying to have a fun, classy show.
Yes.
And we're trying to put things together that have some humor and fun. There's no secret that it's taken a while for me to evolve to where I am. And just like, I'm back to my comfortable, this is
Yeah.
me mode.
You're in your comfort zone.
I'm in my comfort zone, and I finally have gotten here. And it's like, because, partnering with you
Greatly appreciate it.
and some of the other people,
Yes.
obviously in our lives, and Mark, of course. And,
Yep.
and I've always given credit to everyone along the way that's helped. And one of the things, like I was just saying, I want to get back and help people that are out there maybe create podcasts too, like create
Right.
new podcasts. So if you're out there and you're maybe thinking about you want to do something, Matt is a very creative guy. He can get a one-on-one with him. He can sit down. We have a studio. We can even do some testing for you.
Yep.
And if you're out there in the business and say you want to do a business commercial, or you want to do something where you maybe want to come in and do like a podcast for your business. And now you're saying to me, well, why would someone want to do that?
Commercial.
Well, no, but you should say that. Yeah, that's the
Oh,
script you're reading.
Why would someone want to do that?
Well, it's obvious because in 2024, which was not on that prediction list, the number one tool to be used for sales is creating video.
Really?
Creating video. So the number one tool for sales, you can listen to Gary Vee, and he'll talk about it. I mean, listen, like him or not, he's a brilliant entrepreneur. And so the number one tool is going to be video. And so with our new relationship with my guy Joey Rogers. Shout out to Joey Rogers and his incredible photography company. He's going to be coming doing some projects with us. Of course, that is my Christian brother. Is
very exciting.
Very exciting. He did our photos, and the photos came out cool, man. I'm going to tell you, man, that was the greatest photo shoot I've ever had, man. It was like I didn't even know I was doing it.
That's cool.
It's awesome, and I didn't dress for the part. It just kind of happened organically. But this being said, if you have something out there, we can help you. And I got a lot of projects going on, but Matt really will be running. You'll be running a production studio in New London, which is really what I'm getting to. Right. So don't be afraid out there if you're watching this at some point. And our numbers are going to be coming back up again. And what do I mean by that? Our algorithm was crushed because of being hacked so many times by the evildoers out there that we deal with. And a lot of times we're internally being destroyed inside. So our numbers will climb. Like I've showed you, like I go up to 50,000.
Yeah.
And I get hammered back.
Yeah.
And it's like only because we've been hacked so many times in this business. So just be patient because that's all being taken care of. And so if you're out there and want to start something like creative project, if it's in any level, reach out to us today. Just DM me right now and I'll actually connect you to Matt. Matt will set you up for next week. The studio will be open by next week and operating. We'll actually be doing I'm scheduling a few more in-persons for next week over there. Hopefully we can get that going. All right, so we're up in Lisbon, Connecticut, right here at the Panera Bread.
How many minutes we have?
And how many minutes we've been on this thing?
Yeah.
We've been on this 36 minutes and 11 seconds, 12 seconds. And so, yeah, I mean, you're kind of winding it down. You give me the sign?
No, it's just asking.
Calling it out?
We can call it out if we want, or we can keep
call
going.
it out. I mean, I don't know.
It's up to you.
Mark must be listening because he sent tacos in. He sent some tacos.
Hey, Mark.
Prayed Up Network. A couple things I want to talk about before we end.
Yes.
I'm getting a chance to work with some folks at the halfway house that I'm now working at, and working with them on just trying to create a mentoring program.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I really want, it's on my heart to start really working on that for this, Prayed Up Network concept is the mentoring piece. So I'm wondering, you talked about like when you were in prison, you were doing mentoring there.
Yes.
So how important is it to see people give good influence to other people? How inspiring is that to somebody? And do you think maybe we need people, sometimes it's great to have PhDs, but you need the people that actually went through it and are proof of recovery.
You need to see that it can be done. People need to see that you can come from the bottom of the barrel. You can get knocked down so many times and still manage to get yourself back up. And sometimes all it takes is just to see one other person who went through what you went through to dig yourself out of these holes. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, you think about like some of the most inspired people in the world are inspirational people now. Like I look at somebody like, for me, Eric Thomas is like a guy who I look to. I would say I don't have an idol other than God. God is my idol. But when I admire somebody, Eric Thomas speaks out to me. He's been in the business a long time, motivational speaker. He's the real deal. Christ is his guide, and he is motivating people from his real story.
Mm.
So I feel like that's really where God's called me to work with people, and us meaning you and some other people out there. So if someone has a thought on this concept, if you maybe want to have some speakers come out, and we have connections with some, well, I guess what I'm going to be working on is, this is really good, is putting together really a connection list of those speakers in our network, and people be able to see them and start to talk to us about having this come up. But we are going to be launching right there sometime in May up in Moosup, Connecticut. We're going to be holding the first of the tour.
Okay.
And this is, it's all about us doing better, man. It's all about us being better. Let's be better together kind of concept. And so it's not divided by partisan politics. It's not going to be a divided group of people through it's going to be unification, unity. I mean, my heart is that I want to bring people who would normally not be in agreement together.
Right.
You get some video. You can get a little bit of some snapshots too for promotional things. every now and then you think of that.
Yeah.
Where's your breast? I just hit your breast.
That was my
And
arm
so-
my breast.
It's interesting because I think timing wise, we're all coming together with a lot of this stuff, right? So the future is bright. The amazing part about what we're doing right here is that it's all organic and it's real and it's fun and it's not going to be stopped because there's so much positive energy. I will say to you, if you're out there and you're feeling stressed right now, if you're having a tough day, if you're feeling like there's maybe like I don't know, maybe there's no hope for you right now. Maybe you're feeling like there's nobody cares about you. Maybe you're just feeling like, you know what, I'm just ready to give up. I want you to think twice about that because I was there. And I can tell you that depression's a hard thing for people to deal with. Suicidal thoughts are something that people don't want to talk about. But I will tell you, the uncomfortable is how we're going to get comfortable.
Yep.
And so we're going to have that conversation, and we're going to talk about the real deal of not just surviving some things that have become very, very, traumatic in my life that I'll share personally, but I want to be able to share these journeys and different conversations with different people and the professional status, also in the status of those people that have experienced these things and the people that have gone through the experience like you, Matt, and others who, you know what, it's about bringing people together. So the Musa first event is going to be a ladies empowerment group, and it's going to be with a group of ladies who are going to be led by some variety of people, and Dauphine, who is a state representative, and I did start with, it's not political, but she's going to be one of the speakers there. We have comedians that are going to be there, women comedians. These are all Christian women, and they're going to be speaking about being Christian, Christian women in 2024. And I'll be leading that discussion, and it'll be the launch of our tour. We do have several dates in Bridgeport that are going to be being booked, working with Uzma down there, and some other dates where we're going to be bringing some of this to a church, a basement, a backyard, a stage, Zoom. We can help you, whatever. Reach out to us today, and I'll connect you with Matt again on some of this because he's going to be doing some of the heavy lifting, coordinating on these projects. So, Matt, good show today. It is wrapping down 4212. Again, anyone else out there is feeling lonely, depressed, sad, broken, you don't have someone to talk to, you do. You can always use 211. 211. Mark, please drop it somewhere in the notes of this. I say notes, but it's not notes.
It's not notes. It's comments.
Comments. And I'm like, when I say notes, I mean, what am I, like 1944?
Drop it in the notes.
Drop it in the notes, boys.
We'll have it in the memories banks.
Yeah. Send me a letter.
Write me a letter. I'll receive it in a week's time.
There you go. AI
fortnight.
technology. Exactly. The technology is taking over, just like in Terminator. Not Arnold Schwarzenegger, but anyways, jump around. Jump what?
Jump around.
Okay. So I'm excited. As you can tell, you're excited. If you're out there, again, just reach out to me if you need me, TM me. That's what my last wrap-up thought is. And on that happy note, Matt, anything you got to say before we go?
You guys are beautiful. It's nothing but love. Thank you very much for everything. That's it. Keep being beautiful. Bye. He's going to hold it there. I know, I'm pretty.